Hello, everybody. Today is my sixth day of journaling consistently for 5 months. I used to journal before a lot, but I stopped. I would start and stop, there was no consistency. But I remember 2 years ago, I was journaling like almost every day. I would only miss 1 or 2 days, and it happened. Then I completely lost track. Then I started to miss 2, 3, 4 days and all of that, but it started to transform my life. And then, when I went home for Diwali break, so many things happened and I fall back into my old habits. So I was like, I'm going to recommit to self love, I'm going to recommit to journaling, and I'm going to be gentle with myself. Like, yesterday and day before yesterday, my challenge was that I'm going to journal every morning and every night. So morning, just after waking up, and every night before sleeping. But yesterday I missed in the morning, and day before also I missed in the morning. So I was like, you know what, this journey is not really about being strict on myself, but it is about learning gentleness, learning softness, learning to treat myself with so much love. Earlier, when little bit of thing happened, I would be so critical of me. Okay, I'd criticize me, and then I will stay stuck in criticism, self bashing. Like, I would bash myself in my mind, in that, and I would cause so much damage to me. Like, if I am here and I'm just talking I'm always critical of you, like, look at you, oh my god, you did not shower today, oh my god, your room is like this, and I'm constantly doing that. It's not like I just told you once in a week. It's like every time I'm seeing you, I'm being with you, I'm just being critical of you, so I'm damaging you, right? So I was like that to me, to myself. So I told myself it is about me choosing to forgive myself and choosing to do better. So I did that, and today, when I was journaling, I want to show you something. These are the baby pictures of me. I was not connected to my inner child because I grew up in a very abusive home, and where people were abusing me sexually, physically, verbally. I was not with my parents, so I felt worthless, because to a child, a connection with a parent, a good healthy connection with a parent, makes a child believe that, okay, I am worthy of love, I am worthy of good things. Why do you think, like, some people feel like, okay, yes, I am worthy of good relationships, someone to be head over heels for me, I am worthy of my dreams and all of that, because they received a good reflection from their parents, from people who were they around. By the way the other people were treating them, if other people were treating them with love, with kindness, with gentleness, and they are reinforcing positivity and strength into a child feels, okay, yes, I'm worthy of love, yes, I can do it. But whereas if a child receive a treatment, poor treatment, neglect, receive no hugs, no care, had nobody to talk to, child indirectly start to believe that I am not worthy. So that was the case with me. So when I became a teenager, or when I became, like, in my early 20s, I grew up to be a very dysfunctional woman. I started to do drugs, I would watch porn a lot, I had binge eating disorders, I had poor routines, and my mindset was so bad, so rash, and all of that. Okay, so, and I had no connection with my inner child, that's why I could damage myself. But over the years of journaling and, like, healing, and, like, some beautiful mentors that I came across, the books that I read, the right videos that I watched, and, like, I was damaging my health also with poor routines, poor eating habits. But, like, there are some really amazing people, and there are so many, but some that I came across who wrote good books, who made good YouTube videos, and who created good courses, and under their guidance, and of course, the power that my inner child has is prayer. I'd pray a lot, and I'm her the spirit that she prays with, it got me out of so many, it got me out of, like, poor company, my like taking drugs and weed kind of habits and other things. Okay, so when I went home this time during Diwali, I bought my baby pictures with me. There's an ant on my hand, cutie. Oh, I had to blow it away. I don't like blowing insects away. I like to gently put them. I'm sorry, but she's safe. She's gently walking over there. Anyway, are you also looking at ant or what? So I had these I got these baby pictures of me, and when I was looking at them now, when I started this challenge journaling, I look at these pictures, I keep them in my journal, and I look at them and then write. This is the deep connection that I start to feel. And today when I was journaling, what came was the identity of Jyoti. So I wrote identity of Jyoti, and I made a butterfly, and then I started to write that Jyoti is so magical, so magical, it blows everyone's mind. Jyoti is so brave and always move gracefully through fears, challenges, obstacles. Jyoti is so resilient and patient. Jyoti always succeeds. And then I started to write as like because when I was looking at my inner child, I was telling her like, hey, you are so beautiful. And my inner child was telling me like, why do you want to connect with me? It was asking me questions. So I told her, because you're a part of me, and I really like, my life is so worth knowing you, like having a connection with you, knowing your fears, connecting to you when you are in pain, in your fears. I love being connected to you, because I had no connection from my parents, from anybody, because I was living with my uncle, auntie. They were also very abusive to me. Their children were very abusive also, but they were children, so they were definitely doing what they are seeing in the environment. So no bad feelings towards the children, but yeah, it was hard. No child should be around other children who are bullying them, right? So I was living with them. It was like a very unhealthy environment. So I can only hurt you when I'm not connected to you, right? If I am connected to you, I will be able to feel your pain, and hence I won't hurt you. When people are hurting other person, it's because they are not connected to the other person's feelings, right? So I had no connection and all of that. So my inner child feels doubtful around love. Why would somebody want to know me? Why would somebody want to have connection with me, be with me, try to understand me? So it was asking me questions like, hey, why do you want to know me, understand me, and all of that. So I was telling her, because you know what, I love that. And then I love you, I told her, I love you, I love being connected to your pains and fears. And by the way, I'll tell you, it has been 4 years since I've been doing this work and all of that. And it's like if some new person came who has been abusing you, who has been giving you food which is not right, who has been telling you that you are not good enough and all of that, and suddenly that person comes and start to have connection with you, would you be able to trust that person? No, right? So when I was being so hard on my inner child, and suddenly I want to build a healthy relationship, my inner child is going to take a time to trust, right? So it will ask questions and all of that. So you got to be incredibly patient in repair. If your bone get fracture, you have to give it time, 1 month, 2 months, to heal, depending on how deep the injury is. But that is physical injury. If the emotional injury, the pain and the emotional injury in the heart, in the mindset, which you cannot see, but it has occurred, right? It will take time to heal, because the damage is so deep when you were 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, and all that teenage years. Throughout that, the damage is so deep, and it repairing, you gotta be incredibly patient, right? So it also said, my inner child today, that like, what if you try to know me, and in my depth you find that I am very empty and meaningless, I have nothing to offer. So I looked at these pictures and I was like, First of all, you are existing, that's magic. Secondly, I reassured my inner child that it is a child of God, of higher intelligence. You know, the higher intelligence, God, the magical power, it has created it. So it is definitely gifted. It's a false narrative that it is holding, that it is meaningless, it has nothing to offer. I reassured it like, hey, you're incredibly gifted and your gifts are unique. Okay, and under the guidance, and there is this so much surety that came, like, okay, under the guidance, and then this happened. Like earlier I was writing Jyoti is so magical, Jyoti is brave and all of that, because I was telling my inner child. But then what started to happen, I started to write as, I am so magical, I always succeed, I have within me the incredible resilience, incredible strength, incredible patience required to create the success that my heart desire. I am very unique, I am very magical, I am a very unique, very magical creation of God, of higher intelligence. My creativity is out of this world, and it always connects people to the magic inside of them, restores deep love and innocence inside of them. It is just magic, like a very big magic. And God is making happen through me. I deserve so much good. I desire all of my wildest dreams. I deserve all of my wildest dreams. I know I have everything inside me required to make my wildest dreams come true. And above all else, I know I am not alone in my dreams. I know God is supporting me so powerfully. God is leading me towards my wildest dreams. I know higher intelligence slash God is with me. I know I am deeply, so deeply, so incredibly, so powerfully supported by God. I know with the guidance and under the guidance and leadership of higher intelligence, I am definitely going to build something solid. I know my prayer brings so many magical shifts in this world. I know my prayer transforms the life of the people. I know my videos are transforming the lives of the millions. My videos are so incredibly helpful and transformational for people. I know I am on the right path with making YouTube videos. I know I am on the right path with being only focused on my lane, with choosing to show up with authenticity. I know I am on the right path. And then when I was writing it, suddenly, I had this flashback of this girl that I saw on Instagram 2 days ago, and I followed her, and she is so creative and all of that. So when I was writing it, I started to think about that, and I started to feel the sensation of uncertainty, fear and competition and pressure. I was like, oh no, I need to do it like her and things like that. So I started to write. I know I'm suddenly feeling panicked, rushed, unsafe as I start to think about the new girl I followed on Instagram. She's so unique and creative and sweet and authentic. I'm observing a part of me that feels like it needs to become like her. I feel the competition, but my major fear amongst it all. So when I was thinking and feeling all that panic my major fear was that because of all this panic and I'm trying to be like her and all of that, my major fear is that I will lose myself. I will disconnect from my creativity, my uniqueness, my authenticity, my unique mission, vision and dream, and the transformation that I can uniquely create by being authentic. So if I'm trying to be like somebody and all of that, or because of the competition, I lose my groundedness and connection with God, and I try to win, by just by being disconnected, because I have taken steps and actions when I was not rooted and grounded. I would see like someone doing like this. Oh, I can also do like this. By the way, this is also a good practice. When I started to paint, I was painting by looking at the sky. Okay, I would click a picture. Oh, I'm gonna draw it like that. Oh, I'm gonna, when I was reading, so I would write like that author. It is a good thing to get you into the practice. When I'm dancing, so I'm looking at the other person's choreography and I start to dance like that. It is a good practice to do to get into the flow, but by doing that you will come in alignment with your unique way. It always is like that. I discovered my unique way of painting. I create magical paintings. When you keep them around, so much of good start to happen in your life. So how did I come in alignment with that gift? Because I was, in the practice of that, I was just constantly being in the flow of painting. However, so we gotta do that, but at the same time we have to stay rooted in our connection with the God, with that creativity, with higher intelligence, with the magic of this world, magic of the higher intelligence. So I told the, like, when I was writing this, like, my inner child was feeling unsafe, like, okay, what if I lose connection with that, my uniqueness. I closed my eyes and I told myself I'm gonna stay connected with it, and then I started to meditate. And in my mind I saw the vision. This is the vision I saw, that I am on a stage, and before, when I'm about to go on a stage, before me there is a person who gave an incredible speech, incredible work, whatever it was mind blowing. Entire stadium was clapping for them and all of that. It was so good when I was standing there, and now I felt that competition, that pressure to do so good, to match up to that level of goodness, and I felt that fear. Will I be able to match that? And then I was feeling like the deeper fear in this vision was like, this world has so much good, whatever I want to do, there are so many other people, Teal Swan, if you know Teal Swan, Aaron Doughty and all of that amazing YouTubers in this field only, they have done some amazing transformational work for people. And then other mentors that I know, Khyati Bhavani, she's a great, lovely mentor. I'm like, they have done such a great work. Will I be able to match up to that? And can I show up? How can I even show up? With what, with what face, or with what substance can I go and show up to people that I have this, when someone has done incredible amount of magical work and transformative, deeply transformative work. So I was like, okay, so I'm feeling the pressure inside of me, and I have been pressurizing my inner child to do something as good as that. And that is not true. If a child is learning something, and from the day when you start to compare itself or pressurize it to be like somebody, it's incredibly harsh and hurtful. I was hurting my inner child. And then I told it, I'm so sorry for putting that pressure on you. It is hard, it is very, very hard, and I'm still not there. I had to complete feeling it and nurturing it and creating the gentleness around this. And so then I was like, I was on that, I was still in the vision, and I told myself, I'm gonna show up. So in the vision, I step into the stage, and in front of all the audience and all the judges, I said that, I begin my speech with saying that I want to share something that happened with me right now. I want to begin by expressing something that happened with me right now, that and I was giving this speech like how pressurizing it could be to be on stage when someone just gave such an incredible speech. It was very hard to even show up. I honestly expressed myself, the pressure I was feeling, the fear I was feeling, the pressure to make something as good, to not be able to stand out. If someone before me who has come, who has made the entire audience applaud so good for a long period of time, and judges were so impressed, and now I am coming, so of course I'm feeling pressurized, and I was feeling the pressure, and to stand out, especially the, and by expressing myself right now for 2 minutes, I'm just feeling, by expressing we feel better, so I feel better, and then I start to continue to tell about whatever I wanted to share. So and then in the vision also I told myself that I do not need to do something exceptional to stand out. I naturally stand out because I am unique, so I'll naturally stand out. I'm in my authenticity, so I'm naturally going to stand out. I'm naturally going to inspire people because I am being me. I'm doing what God is inspiring me, and I'm just focused on, the unique vision that I have. And I do not have to be perfect to make an impact. I can make bigger impact, deeper impact by showing up authentically. Learning to be authentic is the biggest gift, because I was not authentic at all in my life ever. Because I grew up around such scary people, so I always had to, be like, okay, if I don't act like this, talk like this, behave like this, they're going to beat me, they're going to abuse me, they're not going to give me food and all of that. So from there I became very inauthentic, right? So learning to be authentic is a very big gift. I'm so grateful for the universe for this journey so far, for guiding me to the right books, right videos, right, and my inner child, man, like she is like literally magic, like to persevere through all the pain and the fear, to like live in that and then persevere through that and making a way through it, getting out of all that mess and chaos and rebuilding, repair. It is why I am here. It's because of my inner child's strength. She has incredible strength and resilience to persevere through all that chaos and fears and scary people and environments, and then building good habits, praying. She prays like magic, like, oh my God, the way she prays, and her art, to invest her energy into creativity. Her creativity, is a light of my world. The way she dresses up, like she'll give me incredible ideas to dress up differently, to make videos, to show up, and she's magic. She's just magic. I am like really mind blown. I am falling short of words to express how incredibly magical she is. I am, oh my God, I'm still feeling that, when I said like I am magical, but my inner child definitely is. Wow, wow, this is so beautiful. Please let me know in the comments how this video helped you, supported you, and subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed already. And it would be my absolute honor to support you on your journey. If you'd like to book a one-on-one session with me, link is in the description, in order to dive deep into your fears, into your anxieties, to have a safe space to share your traumas and move through them, for intuitive guidance, clarity on next step. I would love to be there and to guide you, to hold safe space for you. And in order to invite good energies into your life, you can also check out my magic paintings. When you keep my magic paintings around in your home space, in your office space, it brings so much of good energy. You can also gift it to your loved ones. I have 4 magic paintings. Number 1, I am safe, I am supported, which is going to help you. If you grew up in emotionally abusive home, you went through a lot of sexual abuse and trauma, and you were surrounded by emotionally immature people that damaged your self-esteem. This painting is gonna bring so much of self-loving energies into your life. Another painting that I have is taking a leap of faith on myself, and also another one which is I owe nothing to anybody. These two paintings are going to be pushing forward you into like taking bigger leaps and push you into like fully going into all on your passion. It's gonna bring so much of courageous, confident energy, like they are magic, super powerful. Another painting I have is God's ease, God's peace, God's prosperity, effortlessly flowing in every area of my life. It's gonna like bring the energy of things happening on its own for you, like material